Okay, we're gonna be getting real juicy today. I've got Blacko here to help me with the video. Yes, good boy, you got the pen, my love. Today I wanted to talk about body image and my insecurities and confidence. Many of my friends think that I've always been very comfortable with the way I look and my body image. I've gone through periods of my time where I absolutely love the way I look. I feel so confident and beautiful and empowered, and then other times I feel like I can't even look in the mirror because I hate the way I look. I hate some of my body features, and I've always tried to put on a mask and act like that badass person that we all aim to be in life. The truth is, I feel like everyone questions how they look at some point in their life, which I think is really messed up. To live in these times, I feel like society has really tried to turn around the expectations for women and what we should look like, what is beautiful. I love how we've started this thing where it's to normalize normal bodies, and in my head that is such a big accomplishment, but to be honest, we have so much more space to grow. My experience with body image: I used to do gymnastics pretty much most of my life. I started when I was 7 years old, and I ended like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I think. So doing gymnastics, I never really looked at my body and was like, oh, I'm fat, or I'm too muscular, or I look like a boy, or anything like that. I was too busy like in my game doing gymnastics. It wasn't until I quit where I started questioning the way I looked. So I quit gymnastics when I moved to the US. Before I was here, I was living in the UAE. So the UAE had such a wide range of so many different body types and races and different nationalities, so many different cultures, and I was just exposed to that at a really young age. I was just exposed to a very diverse world. Moving to the US, I realized bullying for the way you looked was a thing, and that was really hard for me to adjust because it had never been something that I would think of in the back of my head ever. I know it's probably so hypocritical of me to say you shouldn't think about what you look like. You shouldn't obsess over what body shape you have and what race you are and how you look, when I'm still struggling with the same things. Just realizing that I've actually sat down to make this video a couple times in the past and put it off because I didn't like the way I looked that day. So yes, this is obviously something I'm still struggling with, and it's something that a lot of people are still struggling with. In my opinion, just taking baby steps into not caring how you look that much is real progress. Like maybe one day you'll go out and not wear as much makeup, or you will wear no makeup and you'll feel confident. That is a big step. The point is, who's pressuring you to look perfect other than yourself? You are your own bully in this. Of course, maybe you've encountered bullies or other situations that have made you feel less than yourself or something less than who you are. But girl, let me tell you, these are people who are probably having a harder time than you are. So let them say what they gotta say, do what they gotta do. You go home and you pray for them. No one needs to be listening about what others say about them. Whatever makes you happy, you do you. You are your own person. Only your opinions matter. And yes, this is a very hard thing to overcome. That's why we need to take pride and do something good for ourselves when we accomplish little by little baby steps. When I first started realizing and obsessing the way I looked, I had the biggest problem with my nose. And I feel like that's the one body part that most people have a problem with, is their nose. Noses are just hard. I can't believe I'm exposing myself, oh my god. My front profile is really nice. I don't mind it at all. But when I turn to the side, I have this bump on my nose. I forgot what it's called, but there's a name for it. So when I turn to the side, there's like a bump right here. And I used to like joke around with my friends and my family that I was gonna get plastic surgery to remove it, because oh my god, I was so bothered by it. It's all I could see when I looked in the mirror. And it's not something that you can like cover with foundation. Like But recently, I've been trying to not obsess too much about it and not focus on that and focus on the things that I do like about myself, and it has been working. I feel a lot better now looking in the mirror. I'm not only seeing my nose. It's still something that I wish I could change about myself, and I wish wasn't a feature that's part of me, but not to the point where I would want to get it surgically removed. And when that day comes where I look in the mirror and I embrace the fact that my nose has a bump, and I don't use that as reasons that I'm not pretty in society's standards, that's when I will truly be growing from this painted picture in my mind of how I should look. That one day where I don't see it as a flaw. I know I still have a long way to go with my body image and positivity, but just realizing these things is a step. It's a step forward, and I'm proud of myself for that. So everybody, no matter what, after you watch this video, go do something for you. Go get some Starbucks, go shopping, go hang out with some friends. Just do something for you because you deserve it. I just wanted to share this with you guys because I feel like it's a topic that not necessarily isn't talked about enough. But I feel like I wanted to put my opinion and my input on this subject because I have the platform to do this, and it feels like I have kind of like a duty to mention this. Stay safe. I love you guys. Bye.